Minshew looking to throw it right off the bat. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw, Mayfield. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the return will stop right around the 25. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosive. talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Ooh, with a juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That's to Bowers once again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A run up the middle with Irving. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Mayfield now. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Bucs are 2-10 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning. But unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense. Something to get them going in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action, it's Minshew. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Minshew not coming off. They'll try and go for it. On 4th down, Minshew. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Minshew sets to throw. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he'll bring it up here to right at at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here's Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Second and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Third and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is screen to Abdullah. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. White fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Brock Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he returns this to the 22. final play of the half. Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. The tight end in motion right. On the handoff, this is Irving. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, alert, alert. Up,
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Irving. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Mayfield off the play fake. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To throw, Mayfield. A comeback route, and he connects with Godwin. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Score on these guys.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try it now with Irving. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. In motion, the tight end.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Evans comes in motion right. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. They'll go up the middle with White.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down, here's White. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Minshew sets to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete to Trey Palmer. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Slot man moves right. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A dump off for Abdullah. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Zamir White.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, 30 yards. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Raiders 56, Buccaneers 27.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completion.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Pushing his way through.
And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And even 100 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes a reverse. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Shakes off the sack. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Raiders, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're squarely in play for next year mode now.